Welcome. Fuck, I forgot a slingshot. If anybody's alive on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day after maybe a long night of partying, who knows? It's cold, guys. Cold as a mofo out here. See if anybody joins. Dude, it is brutal out here, man. Hopefully some of you guys got today off. What's up, Rex? How are you, man? Oh, did you have a good New Year's? Do anything spectacular? Whoa. I didn't. How's the audio? Everything good? Hopefully it's decent. Let's see if we can get an open shot here. There we go. Birthday party? Heck yeah. It is cold, my brother. Can't feel anything. Sweet. Got some gloves on today, man. It's like 15 degrees outside, so I don't know how I'm going to shoot with gloves. I cut the fingers out of these here, so we'll see. Put the little thingy back out there. First shot of the day here. I'm going to be shooting this, I think it's called a S90. Ooh, that's hard to see. Big old glove finger in the way. There we go. Whew. Yeah, we stayed up till midnight, rang in the new year, but we didn't go too crazy. Pretty normal stuff. Typical New Year's Eve when you get older, I guess. It's not as much of a not as much of a big deal. When I used to be young, I would party a lot, and New Year's was like a big thing, but not anymore, man. But yeah, we're at a whopping 15 degrees, so she's a wee bit chilly this morning. See how long the can lasts on there this morning. See if it hits or if it falls off. Added a bell onto this thing too on the side. It's pretty damn small, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit it with gloves and stuff. Oh, I got it. It's a old phone bell. There we go. Got it twice. It's probably about 1 inch wide. So it's a little bit more of a difficult target. And it's white. How good are you at this? Mediocre. You put up a short with the family? That's cool, Rex. I've been shooting for a couple of years there, Dave. So, a decent shot, I guess. There's a lot better people out there, but I can hold my own to a certain degree. Main thing is just enjoying yourself. Put a big orange sticker on that white one so I have something to kind of aim at. I'm shooting this slingshot here. This is called, it's made by Titan Hunter, and this is a S90, I believe. I haven't busted this one out in a while, so I figured I'd give it a shot. I have a friend named Eric he bought a companion, and we were talking about the S90 and the S95, I think it is. So that made me think to maybe shoot this one. Hopefully I'm not covering up the targets too much when I shoot. Let's see here. No, you got a pretty good shot. What's up, Sam? How you be, brother? Oh, what ammo? Sorry about that. I misunderstood your question. So today I'm shooting clay. I normally shoot steel, little ball bearings, but I wanted to, in the wintertime, I don't feel like picking up all my ammo, so I just shoot clay because it really doesn't do much to the earth, I would imagine. And I don't have to pick it up. So little white balls of clay is what I'm shooting today. But in normal weather, if you look out a little farther there, this brown thing is actually a big catch box, Dave, and that is where I recycle all my ammunition. So the ammunition gets caught in that catch box. That's where my normal targets are, and I shoot steel, and then I just reuse them over and over and over. But due to the fact that it's freezing ass cold out, and oh, the sticker moved. I didn't even think it was going to last one shot. It lasted a couple. So I left this contraption out back. Oh, sticker fell off. During the last little tiny snowstorm we had. But we had all this crazy wind again, and it blew it over, and then it froze it to the ground. So this morning I had to come out here and kind of pick it up and thaw it out. I'm getting a mini Headhunter PFS blue. Cool, man. I had a Headhunter normal size in blue. Thomas Bryant, what's up, man? How are you? Happy New Year to everybody, man. Hope you had a good one. Dave, slingshots of this kind that shoot flat bands range all over the place. You can get them down as cheap as about 15 to 20 bucks, or all the way up to $200-300. This particular one, I traded it for something. So I didn't buy this brand new, but if you go to TitanHunter.com, he's based out of, I think, the UK maybe. And I want to say these are in the 60 kind of range, something like that. But you don't have to spend that much. You can spend a lot less and get into the sport. There's, what's up, Weston? How are you, man? You can go to like simpleshot.com, can get you set up with bands. You can go to omegaslingsUSA.com. They have a huge selection of stuff. There's a company called Sniper Sling that sells bands and slingshots. GZK, Precise, all sorts of them nowadays. Obviously eBay, Amazon for your knockoff ones. But you can even go to Walmart nowadays and get a flat band slingshot. So to answer your question, the range is all over the place. Let me see if I can hit that telephone bell again. Oof, right next to it. The white on white ammo here, white ammo on the white snow is a little tough. I'm shooting right next to it. There we go. Wrist rockets, yeah, the old wrist rockets, they sell at Walmart still too, but they actually have a flat band out now, so that's pretty damn cool. Stranger Things season 6. Would I kill? I watched the first 3 seasons when they came out. Me and my wife did, and then I kind of lost track after that. But this last little bit has gotten a ton of publicity, I guess. I don't know how far they've gotten with the series, like what's going on. The curtain on the back is getting a little stiff. It froze. It was wet. I brought it in here. I thawed it out. And then now it froze again. Everything freezes when it's this cold, man. So it's kind of bouncing them back, but it's still serving a purpose. And I can't get that 40 yet. Still getting a little warmed up. Well, I made it move a little, but it wasn't a hit. More like a graze. Yeah, I'm dancing all around it. This is the first time I've ever shot with gloves on, man. Take it easy, Rex. Hit the wind chime. I actually did before. I don't know how good you can see it, but I took a really stupid shot, and I don't recommend it. But I was sitting on my porch and had a little critter run by, and instead of thinking the shot through, I just pulled and released. And thank God that wind chime took the hit of it, because Lord knows where that would have went. But it was high enough to where it probably wouldn't have ended up that good. So it's funny though. It's like a dead hit right in the center of that tube. Probably can't see it. If I zoom in, it'll probably go out of camera. That little disc down there stayed in the last time I shot it a bunch. Let's see if it stays in today. I'm going to get a Nova PFS from DeeeZ Slings. That's cool. So you're getting a, thank you, wooden. I definitely shoot better when I'm not shooting clay and not using gloves, but I'll take it. I'm shooting okay for the conditions. Still haven't gotten a good solid hit on that 40. You can see these, I can't follow my shot until like right before it hits, and then you can see it plain as day. So like both of those were probably a 1/4 inch low. That one touched it on the right. To the right. I'm going all around it. Like every one of them, man, is either low or to the right. I'm not very consistent this morning. That was a little high. Yeah, we're just getting warmed up. Yeah, so I had a good New Year's, man. I didn't really want to stay up too late, but the family did, so we hit midnight, and then not much longer after that. It really doesn't mean not much to me, other than a day off of work, so that's pretty cool. Can hit the big one. There we go. That was a solid enough hit on the 40, the green one. There we go. You got it 2 times. I don't have any DeeeZ Slings frames. I don't know. I got nothing against anybody, but it seemed like there was a little bit of beef between Longworth, Cantrell, and myself at one point over the fact that the Nova and the Skeleton were very similar, and I happened to bring that up in a live stream, and I may have approached it the wrong way. What's up, Joseph? But that was a little bit younger me, as far as I hadn't quite seen as many slingshots as I have now. After a while, you start to realize that there's lots of similarities between lots of slingshots. And I'm not justifying anybody copying anybody, but at some points you run into the same things. There's only so many ways you can create a Y and be able to shoot it. Trying to get that little bell again. There we go. I bought those on eBay, a 6-pack. They were called vintage telephone bells. I believe they're brass. I painted that one white because in the summertime you can see that really nice. There we go. Now we're getting it. Yeah, right. I get it, Hawk. I'm past. I'm over it. I honestly don't give two fucks anymore. To be quite honest with you, I did what I did and I said what I said. I don't regret what I said at the time because that's how I felt, and I'm never gonna apologize for some shit that I thought was relevant at the time. But I can also understand how I've been wrong, and I've been wrong many a times. So it is what it is. It, like I said, it's water under the bridge. I realize now, looking back, that, like I said, there's so many designs out there that are super similar, and you think you're gonna have like a super creative one, and be like, wow, this is new, man. This is something that nobody's ever done. But if you search hard enough, you'll find that it's probably been done. May not have caught on or been as popular or something. But I know Dave does good work. I see all of his stuff, and I don't know the guy personally, so I can't say that I don't like him or do like him. But I know that was kind of sort of a little bit of a beef. I know they had put one of my stickers in their catch box, and they were calling it shit and stuff like that. And like, oh, I see you got some shit in your catch box, and it was a big like sticker of mine. So that was rather entertaining. But you know what? It is what it is. I can take it just like I can dish it, man. If you don't like what I do, it's your prerogative. And we can always work it out. But I don't wish any bad, like ill will towards anybody, man. And I know that he can make stuff really good. He's very talented. But this thing is shooting pretty damn good, man. I like this one a lot. I took the wrap off of it. It had the big paracord, and I don't like that, so I put the micro, I guess it's called, paracord on there. I don't like the fact that it shows the frame here and here, but I do like the way it feels and looks overall. So this one here I like a lot. I don't shoot it that much, but I do like it a lot, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of it, even though I don't shoot it too much. I could see why people dig it. I can dig it. Nice. Actually hit the 40. Yep, sure enough. That's exactly the conclusion I've drawn, Hawk. In my 4 years of slingshot wisdom, which is still a baby, I've drawn the same conclusion. Especially now that I make frames, at some point you try not to rip people off. You know what I mean? Like I've never ever had the intention of sitting down and being like, I like that slingshot, so I'm going to make the exact same one and call it something else. That those thoughts have never crossed my mind because I don't want to do that. But you sit there and you draw them up, and you're getting on a roll, right? So you got like, I do it by hand because I don't have a good computer system or anything. So I get like some graph paper or whatever, take some basic measurements. I want them like 90 because that's what I shoot. And I like them in the 120 kind of range. So I'll start drawing it out. Make a little cup there, a little bit of a cutout on the side, and I start to lose sight of like what I'm actually even doing, right? I just kind of get in the moment. And then at the end of it all, I have so many I've just thrown out, right? Because I'm like, God damn it, that's like an exact copy of whatever it is at the time. What's up, Robert? I had your frame in my hand this morning, and I was going to shoot it today. But I've been talking to this dude named Eric, and we got onto the whole Titan and companion kind of thing, so I grabbed this one. I think I'm going to shoot yours very soon. Yeah, exactly, Hawk. That's why the ones I made, I just ran with what I have, and you know, I don't think they're like, I don't think they're really like direct copies of the ones that I made. I mean, I don't know of any other ones that are exactly, but I'm sure you could find somebody who has a similar one. But they're different enough to where I can call them my own, and I don't. Nobody's contacted me and said, "Hey, you know, I already made that design," so I think I'm in the clear. And I also don't care if anybody makes an exact copy of any of mine. I actually encourage it. If you have one of mine or you want to make one that's my design, please do. I think it's kind of neat to have some people put their own spins on something you've made already. You been shooting your Titan lately? Yeah, I wasn't either, Hawk. I'm still just beginning all that stuff, but that's why I'm kind of just sticking with what I have. You know, I have like 4 designs. I think 4. Yeah, 4. And I've been in the clear for a while. Nobody stepped up and said, "Stop making that. That's my design." So I'm just rolling with it. I'm probably not gonna come out with any like new designs or whatever. Almost possible with so many frames out there these days to come up with something unique. So true, man. Happy New Year's, Robert. You been shooting your Titan? Which one do you have? Oh, thanks, Robert. Man, that's awesome, dude. I always love some new subs, and my old ones, of course. Some of these guys in this chat have been here for years. Well, not this chat for years, but on my channel, and I appreciate that too. But the new guys are always fun. So the world didn't end, huh? I thought everybody was canceling their New Year's things because it was going to be the end of the world. Oh, thank you, Louie. Somebody just bought a lanyard. First name was Dana. I'm not going to say last names, but it was Dana. And I don't have like a huge inventory right now. You know, if you've just tuned in or a new sub, I do build stuff, and I just have slowed down for the winter, so it's ramping back up, and I'm gonna have more inventory. But somebody actually just bought a lanyard by itself. I thought that was kind of cool, but I also felt a little bad because the lanyards and stuff, I love them a lot, but they're more like just little extra stuff to purchase. If you're buying a Slingshot, maybe you can find a lanyard that kind of matches. So I threw in a couple of extra you know, all they bought was just a lanyard, you know? And so I threw in stickers, I threw in some latex, I threw in actually a little natty. So I appreciate every purchase, man, from big to small. That was super cool. It kind of freaked me out a little bit because I saw the order come through and it was so low. I'm like, what the heck would somebody buy just something that small? But I understand. If you like something, you're gonna get it. But I like to throw in a little extras if I can, man. If you've ever bought from me, you'll know that I do my best to throw in some extra stuff. It may not be the biggest stuff in the world, but I always try and get a small kind of care package thing going on. Try and hit that stinking bell. Got it. Order up. Can't believe how fast that backdrop froze. It's like hard as a rock, man. You can actually see the marks from the clay on there. Trying to grow my Slingshot collection. Yeah, Louie. I make them all by myself. They're not made by hand, technically. I do have a router and a saw and stuff, but it's not like injection molded or, you know, I don't use like a big laser cutter or anything. So I mean, a frame, I'm dropping ammo like crazy because I can't hold it with this stupid glove. But the glove is actually helping my fingers a little bit, or my hand. So it takes me a while to get some inventory put out. That's why I'm trying to do like some single layered ones, some multi-layered ones to try, and the single layer ones obviously take less time to build. So if I can get a couple of those, a couple of multi-layered, nicer looking ones, then I can kind of mix it up a little bit and I can get a little more inventory faster. Usually I can make like, 3 at a time, something like that. And then the ones that you have to glue up, you do have to wait a little while for everything to set up. So I mean, it's a process. It's a passion. I do make money on them. You can't lie about that. But I don't make a huge profit. It's enough to keep going for sure and help build with getting more tools and stuff. So it's working out. Andre, what up, my brother? You guys got to get on that Andre wood slingshot selection. I am getting some very soon, and I cannot wait. I want to get a can crusher for one, because I have a regular can crusher in G10. I have the slimline can crusher, so now I want a wooden can crusher. But I want to get 2 of them because if he's gonna ship them over here, I want to at least get 2. So I want to pick another one out too. But those I have been very interested in since the second he popped them out. But funds right now, I just need to. We got tax season coming up, so I'm a little curious on how that's going to play out, and I want to not spend a lot of money and end up having to pay taxes. Last year was a little weird. I had to make some adjustments on my taxes to take out a little bit more. Mikey, what's up, man? Heading out with the fam to go blow stuff up. Y'all have a good day. Happy New Year. Day 1 in 2026. I like blowing stuff up. That's always a blast. The can has stayed on so far today. Last time I was out shooting, it popped off the holder. Am I alive again? Or did my phone freeze? Hello? Here we go again. Am I alive still? Am I back? What, did it lock up on you guys or something? It didn't do anything on my side. How many DUIs do I have? None. What's up, Richard? How are you? Dude, I'm dropping all these freaking things. I've been graced with no DUIs, thank you. And I'm glad. And it didn't even give me any warning. Usually the screen will lock up if people are, or if whatever. I don't know if it's the cold or what. It's pretty damn cold out here, man. Oof, that was a beard ripper. Happy New Year, Vincent. How are you? I had quite a few close calls when I was younger, man. I've had the old silver bracelets around my wrists a few times, but I have never gotten a DUI, thank God. I don't know how the hell I didn't get one when I flipped my car a long time ago. We drank, well, I went to this party, right? And drank a whole bunch of beer. And then after the beer, we wandered over to the neighbor's house because we heard a bunch of, what do you even call that? Bluegrass music playing. Like the big stand-up bass, the thumpity thump, and the banjos and the mandolins and the violins and all that crap. So we're like, what the hell kind of hoedown is over there? So we stumbled across the way, and they're like, you want to drink some absinthe? I'm like, what the hell is absinthe? And they're like, well, have some. So, yeah. So we drank absinthe, and we drank more beer, and then we drank whiskey, and I decided to call it a night. Not quite blacked out, but almost. And I'm driving down the country road trying to go home, and all of a sudden I'm floating. And really, what it was my car in the air, about 30 feet in the air. The reason I know that is because two people stopped. It landed on the roof of the, like I hit like a T intersection, right? You got like a T intersection. So I went off the road, I went down in this ditch, hit the side of the other road, did a barrel roll, landed on the hood of my car, or on the roof of my car, slid 100 feet or so, and some people stopped after I crawled out the back window, and the people were like, dude, that was like a stunt, man. They were all freaking crocked too. Like, you need a sweater or something, man? And they gave me a red sweater, and then the cops showed up and the ambulance, and yeah, no DUI. I don't know how that happened. Luck was on my side. I am shooting the Titan Hunter maybe, or it's something 90, and I love it. Yeah, Sam. That would have been a much smarter move. I wasn't the smartest, but you know what? It's part of. I'm not ashamed of my past, but I wouldn't duplicate it. I used to drive. I've been riding motorcycles my whole life, and I used to ride my motorcycle schnockered all the time. Fell off of that, a couple of them a few times. Oh yeah. This guy is shooting very well today, I do declare. Even with gloves on and 15 degrees and shooting clay, it's still hitting the mark. And I'm enjoying it. Well, we're almost practiced up enough. Let's see if we can walk the ladder up. So I'm going to try and hit the big old honking target. And I'm going to try and go for the white big old target. Oof, low. I'm going to start back down at the bottom. Got the white one. See if we can hit the green. 40. Got it. It was a side shot. Yeah, dude. My grass is definitely turning white. It's so cold, man. I don't like this stuff, dude. 15 degrees this morning and the high like 19 or something. But now we're going to get this heat wave they're talking. So in a week or so, it's going to be back to warm again. Got another can chilling there. Let's see if we can hit that thing. Just dancing across the ice. Cans on ice. Oh, we're going back behind the thing now. A little nick. Nicked it again. Sliding around out there. Still in sight. I can feel the frame moving on me a little bit. Oh man, I can't read that. Yeah, they'll be back soon, hopefully, man. A couple more months of this crap and we'll be back to warm weather. I can still see it. I'll shoot at it until I can't see it no more. Oh shit. Yep, we might have got it pinned down now. I keep dropping these stupid things. Hey DeeeZ, Happy New Year. Titan Hunter. Yep. You have one in the mail somewhere? Oh my gosh. How you doing, Paul? Take it easy, Joe. Thanks for stopping in for a little bit, man. I appreciate that. I really do. I have none from taking shots, Sam. I did have 2. I sold them both. I did get out last week in my woods course. That was fun. Oh, hell yeah. I would love to have me a little woods course. I bet you're very happy you have yours. I palm my ammo in case you guys are wondering why I keep dropping it. I usually hold 10 plus shots in my hand as I shoot. But these gloves are slick, so I keep dropping them out of my palm. I had a guy ask me the other day how I load my pouch with one hand. It's something that I've done from the very beginning. I always have liked to I don't like letting go of this and dangling and messing around. So I always just grab a handful, chuck them in my palm, and then I just grab it and shove it in there. All right, let's see if we can get this ladder walked up again. Okay, you can't hit the biggest target. That's always fun. There we go. That stuff is frozen solid. Back down to the lower one. Middle one. Walked it all the way up. Let's see if we can hit the can. If I can hit the bell, that's every target without a miss. Let's see. Oof. Almost walked it around. Clay today. I ain't picking up all this stuff, so just chucking these clays out there and dropping them. I'll pick those up later. Made a woods course, scored 20 points with a PFS. I guess it depends. If it's 20 out of 20, how many points do you have? Like how many shots do you have out in your course there, Sam? All right, let's see if we can go high to low. Let's try and get that 40 first. Got it. See if we can hit the white one. Got it. See if we can hit the big fatty at the bottom. Got it. How about the can? And see if we can hit the bell for a finale. Damn, I can't finish it up. How thick are the bands? Today I have 0.4 on here still. I'm shooting clay, and these are just fast enough to zip them down there without overpowering them. So these are 0.4. The taper appears to be 20 to 12. These tips are 25, maybe a little more than 20. I don't know. I'm guessing they're 20 to 12. I have a wrist rocket. Hold on. Here's my wrist rocket for all you wrist rocketers. I'm not a fan of this thing at all. Slingshots have come so far that it seems pretty pointless to shoot something like this. It's uncomfortable to me. It doesn't shoot that good because I don't like the way how it feels. But I have one, if everybody's so darn curious about the wrist rocket. I got this thing all goofy. I made this for a video. I don't know if I even want to shoot it. That one's moving all over the place. So I'm probably, I'll just pull it through. How's that? I'll make some modifications real quick. 10-year-old me took out so many rear windshields with those. Yeah, I bet. Is it gonna hold? I rigged this thing up, just being all goofy for a video. This is we were talking about this the other day. This is the what we call it, pseudo taper or whatever the hell you want to call it. It's tubes on tubes on tubes. I don't even know what the width of these things are. And I hope these tubes, let's pull it back a little bit. Yeah, well, I don't know where this is going to go. It's only about a ½ inch off to the right. I do not shoot this thing, so I would be shocked if I hit anything. Whoa, I actually hit the can, man. Let's try the white thing. Oh, I got the white thing too. That's funny. I didn't think I was going to hit anything. What's up, Squirkin? What a gay ass laugh. Got a slingshot rifle? Maybe. I think I took the trigger out of it. Made a slingshot sawed-off shotgun. Let's see if the trigger still works. Yep. Trigger works. It's got a lot of dust on it. What I did was I had a what are those things called? You use them for climbing, and people make slingshots out of them. But yeah, it was the old. It's just a piece of wood, guys. No killing me, YouTube. It's just a hunk of wood. Defender, that's what it's called. I had a Defender on the end of it. I had this one here. So I took this Defender slingshot that I made a couple of these, and I drilled a hole right in the middle of it, and then I drilled the hole to the end of the sawed off, and then shot it. It's actually pretty fun. Figure 8, Descender, yep, there you go. Descender, not Defender, right? Or is it a Defender? Descender, yeah. Take it easy, Robert. Nice seeing you, man. But yeah, no, I've never made. Yeah, Happy New Year, Scorgan. I saw you come in, but I didn't see that comment. Thank you. Some guys make like super nice ones, dude. You know, I just wanted to do it. I made this other one, right? I called it a hillbilly something. I made it was just for views, just for a short, and it was a long piece of wood, and I just shot a can from. I had it all like snipered out and stuff. It was pretty fun. Funny, I should say. Yeah. Mulligan, thankfully I don't miss that bad. So it is not my house. It is my neighbor's garage. But thankfully I'm not that bad of a shot. I'm not the best shot, but I don't miss by feet usually. Usually I miss by inches. So the fear of hitting their house is very minimal, but it could happen. But people who don't shoot too often, I could see how you would think those kinds of things. Ooh, close. I need to make myself one of them. Yeah, Kit. Some of these guys make like crazy cool ones, dude. Like really, really nice. Like they actually look, you know, they have nice stocks on them and everything, and they actually take their time and they actually have some skill. I just use scrap. I just used like 3 pieces of scrap wood. I dropped an Amazon trigger in there, wrapped it up with paracord, painted it gray, and called it a day. And it was really fun, actually. Let's try and walk the tree up a little bit. I think I was bounced off the backdrop. Let's try again. Okay, got the low one. Got the middle one. That was a hit. Let's go for the top one. Ooh, so close, so close. Happy poop. Thank you for the happy poop. I love the happy poop. Happy New Year. Oh, that's cool, man. That's super cool. Shooting darts and everything, man. Hell yes. You know, I think everybody should send a happy poop. That is probably the best gift you could possibly ever send somebody. Nah, I was behind it. Bounced off the catch drop. See, that wasn't the neighbor's house. Okay. That was the fence, and I missed it low. I missed my target low, and it bounced off the snow, and it hit the fence, not the neighbor's house. There we go. Let's see if we can hit the 40. Got it. It wasn't the cleanest shot, but it was a hit. Heck yeah, man. Take it easy, Zach. That sucks you gotta work, man. What the hell? Isn't it a holiday or something today? If not, it should be. That can will cut here eventually. I'm not really trying to cut it. I guess if I shot towards the bottom, it might. It's got a pretty decent split in it. At work also. That's awesome. Yeah, at my work, I have a hard time watching or listening even to anything because I'm constantly up and down all over the damn place. The second you think you may have a break, nothing, just always something. Somebody pulling at you, calling you. Come over here, do this, do that. Phone rings, customer walks in, blah, blah, blah. So I try to watch people's lives, but I don't ever comment because I don't want them to start, like saying hi and stuff, and then I can't even respond because I already left. That's awesome, man. Hell yeah, Thomas. Thanks for putting me on in the background. That's cool. See if we can get up this ladder again. Okay, get the 40. Got it. Now can we walk it back down? Probably not. Oh, I got the 40. Let's see if we can walk it back down, man. Oh, I'm so nervous. Can I do it? Oh, one more shot. Got it. That was all the way up, all the way down. Dean Berry, good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yee. Be like Bam Bam. Hello, Bam Bam. How are you? I am freezing my gonads off, but we're getting there. Hit that like, people. You just got to hit it once, and then you'll get all sorts of slingshot stuff in your feed, whether you want it or not. I don't know if you guys watch college football at all, but my father-in-law is pretty big into it, and he talked me into watching this game last night between Ohio State and Miami. I think it was Miami. I don't follow it too much, so bear with me. But now this morning I have college football all up in my phone. They listen, I'm telling you. Ooh, that was a good hit right there. Looks like Swiss cheese. Did you hear that? It bounced off the ground and hit that descender. See if we can get that can cut maybe. Just happy it's staying on. That was the fence. It bounced off the can and hit the fence. Don't worry. Isn't that funny, man? I'm telling you. It's like they latch onto one thing. And for me, it's like, it just seems like it changes. Like they pick one thing and they hammer it in your head for like a whole day. And then, if you don't look at it all night or whatever, and you start the next day, it's like a whole new thing. It's rather frustrating sometimes. That was the wood pit. It was not the house. Pardon me. There's a big gaping hole in that can now. Look at that. Split the whole backside of it open. Yeah. I'll give it that for a second. See if we can hit the telephone bell. That's my favorite one out of all of these, I think. Right above it. Can't see it over there. I mean, I can see the target, but can't see if I think I'm going a little bit to the left. Can't quite track it because it's so low on the snow there. Right above it. There we go. No plans today, man. Thank God. Just chilling like a villain. Actually, I do have to... You guys ever installed a new fan in your bathroom? Like an exhaust fan? I've never had the pleasure of doing that. Mine still works, but we kind of want to change it and see if we can get a little more flow. So I got to kind of take a look at that and see what that's all about. Oh, she's about split, hanging on by a tiny little thing. Gotta laugh. Had to check on my pork and sauerkraut and had you on in the background still. Nice. Dude, man, you're always cooking something good over there. What the hell, dude? I'm gonna come to your house. I got a bunch of freaking stupid stuff over here. Should we switch slingshots? I don't know if I grabbed another one or not. I think I might. Let's finish off that can. Maybe I can get it in one more shot. Got it. Hell yeah. I'm gonna grab a different one. See what I got over here. Maybe I'll grab that purple thing. I haven't shot that one in a while. Unless I took it in. I did not. All right, sweet. Whew. My fingers are cold even with the gloves on. That's what I do. You're a cooker. A good kind. Try 11. What does that mean? Thank you. I like whatever you did there. And thank you so much. Well, see, the fan works, right? But you kick it on and you can feel the breeze. So I mean it's working, but we get just excessive moisture in there. Even, you know, like, I don't know. And I don't like the color of the light really. I mean, I want something a little different. Yeah, the latex. So the update on the latex. Hold on a second here. Yes, I'm still vaping. But I slowed down drastically, guys. You know what? It's the little wins, okay? You have to celebrate the little wins. If you're unable to go all in on something, that you want to better yourself, you still can't give up. You have to just push forward a little bit. So I slowed down, and I'm happy about that. The quitting thing will happen, but we're in the right direction. But I am still vaping. Yes, so the latex, update on that one. It is definitely in motion now. Got a little further with figuring it out, and it's in the plane or the boat. It's coming from China. It's not U.S. made. I have no say-so in that. The USA, I don't know if there is a single maker, to be honest with you, in the US. So either way, I'm only going to have 0.5. You quit dipping? Wow, that's tough. I have quit dipping the last couple weeks. That's badass, man. Good job, Hawk. Congrats, my friend. I quit for a long time. I never dipped. I couldn't handle it, dude. I tried it. My brother dipped for fucking 30 years or something, dude. Like crazy long time. And he quit, thankfully. I could never get into it. I smoked for eons, dude, like cigarettes. from age like 13, 14 till 32, I think, right around there. I smoked. Then I quit for a good solid 5 years maybe. And then I started vaping. Did that for like a couple years, then quit for a year or two, and then got back onto it. But it's okay. 0.5 only MD for now. Because I'm just trying it out, dude. I'm such a small fish, dude. You know, I don't know about Hawk's journey on this whole thing. But for me, I got no money to really, I got no equity, we'll say, right? So I can't I can't go all in. I can't be like, dude, I want to throw down a ton of money or even a decent amount of money to buy a bunch of sizes and this and that. So I'm going on small fish levels. The people who are creating it, I'm not going to give you all my secrets, but the people who are creating it are willing to work with me on that. They do understand. Listen, look, DeeeZ, what's up? Are there any gay guys in here? That is hilarious. Because I am DeeeZ, and I am definitely not gay. But if you are, that's fine. I got no problem with it. So they are like, all right, well, check it out. They're like, we actually know who you are, which is crazy. They're like, yeah, we see it. We see your videos. We know what you do. We're willing to work with you on a smaller batch. And if that suits your needs and gets you where you want to be, then we'll revisit these talks. So I'm like, oh, wow, holy shit. Okay, cool. Great. So I don't have a whole lot of money invested into it. But we're just going to start with one size. And then if it takes off, we will see if it expands or not. I thought that was pretty damn cool. That beer came from Party City. No, that's some good shit right there. You know, they closed the Party City around here, so once this beard fails on me, I will not be able to buy another one. That's some good shit. Where'd you get that beard? Party City. Along with a blow-up balloon and a tank of helium. All right, so we got this purple one we're going to shoot now, which is my own design. I don't know if you can see it. It's bad out here. It's not wanting to lighten up. And some Sniper Sling Yellow 0.4 Latex. Looks like no rips on it. Let's give it a go. Wow. Talk about a completely different hold there. Let's see if we can get this thing sighted in. The first shot was ridiculously far off, but that's okay. Got the first two targets. Let's see if we can get the green one. Close. Let's go one more round. Starting from the bottom right. Oof. Missing from the bottom right. This is one of my favorite slingshots that I've made. Man, I'm shooting high with this thing. It's a little narrower, I bet. There we go. All right, if we get the 40, then we got a clean sweep. Oh, right next to it, right next to it. Son of a... The trolls are weak, hell yeah. They crack me up though, man. Coin Worker, what's up, brother? How are you, man? Did you have a good holiday? Scorgan, that's actually not a bad idea. That would kind of actually look probably pretty neat. I'm watching from India. Well, welcome from India. Welcome from the US of A. Did you get the new Axiom carbon fiber? I didn't. Oh, yeah. I did see it. It looks really cool. I do not have one. It looks really neat, though. It looks like Jordan just released a Simple Shot video about it, maybe this morning or yesterday or something. It came up as a notification. I have not watched it yet. It looks really nice. I don't have an axiom at all, like any one of them. So you can get that 40. Ooh, curveball, curveball. What sizes you got on there, MD? I hate how they know how to take my money. Yeah, I want to get one eventually. I'd like to hold one before I bought it. I mean, I did when, like I said, when Nathan had it in 2024 at the tournament. He did have one there, and I held it, but I didn't shoot it. I felt a little retarded, man, because he offered to. He's like, "Yeah, you can shoot it," but I'm like, "Man, I don't want to shoot it. I'll end up like fork hitting it or something. Look like a complete bozo in front of like one of the biggest guys in the slingshot world." So I held it, and it looked really nice, but I did not shoot it. Oh, right below it. It tickled it. A flying suit. How much is a flying suit useful in a survival condition, like self-defense? I think I'm gonna pass that one off to Coin. I bet Coin could field that one pretty good. What's up, DeeeZ? Saw my brother at the grocery store this morning, picking up his weekly goodies. We're both creatures of early, and he's a creature of late night. So that was kind of funny. There we go. See if we can get the old 40. That's hilarious, Coin. I don't think I ever heard that story. Right now I have 60. Bought one of those 20 millimeter through 80 spinner packs from AliExpress. Working myself down to 20. That's cool, man. Halfway down the range. Oh my. Flying suit versus a slingshot. That makes a lot more sense now. I think you could definitely use it in. I don't know about self-defense, man. I mean, it would hurt like a hell. It would hurt really bad if you got shot in the head or something. But if you had somebody attacking you, it would be kind of hard to reel back and shoot a slingshot at them. Now, if you spotted them at a distance and you had time to accurately get a shot placement on them, then yes, it could work. But survival, as far as like hunting, hell yeah, you could definitely use this. You could live off of a slingshot, man. If you had just a slingshot and good elastic, you could definitely use that to put food on the table. What's up, BTW? How you be? Dinner at 4 a.m., shopping at 6, bedtime at 11. Yeah, my day was just starting when I saw you. Your day was midday. Dude, I think if you smacked him in the eyeball, right? Okay, so let's say you got your slingshot and you think this person is going to be attacking you and you're at a decent range and you popped one right in their eyeball. I'm telling you, they would probably drop. I don't know if it would off them. I don't think you would send them to a different world, but you would seriously piss them off or deter them long enough to move on to something else to protect you. Aim for soft areas. Yeah, dude. Just bink one right off their fucking forehead, dude. That would really wake them up for a second. If you had a strong setup. My setup would probably just make them a little more mad. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's just Joshua. I've converted a wrist rocket to actually shoot 18-inch arrows. Wow. Can we see your slingshot collection? No, Sam, you cannot. Oh, that's what I'm saying, Coin. I mean, if you do any kind of training with, other weapons, the difference from a standard heart rate and sitting here talking to my friends, and aiming and shooting versus elevated heart rate of double of what you normally are under duress. They've tested it over and over again where, people can't even dial 911. They can't even hit the numbers on their phone because your brain, your heart, like nothing works right. If you get up to like in war, combat, and all that crap, and I'm not a veteran, but I've read and watched lots of things because I find it interesting. You could even piss and shit yourself and not even be able to do basic functions. So if you were in the right scenario and you had your wits about you and you had a good shot at your attacker, yes, I think you could strongly deter them. Yeah, it's like when you go to the range or something and you're by yourself, right? So if you like the range that I go to normally, there's 10 sections or whatever. And if you go at off peak hours, and you're just popping off rounds or whatever, you can shoot great. But if you go during a busy time a day when there's long guns and everything else going on, it definitely you have to think a lot more, man. You can't become complacent. You have to know what you're dealing with. Yeah, oh yeah, dude, for real, man. Just being in a competition environment, yeah, no doubt, man. I agree. All that stuff messes with me 100%, dude. That's why if I was being attacked, I wouldn't lean towards my slingshot first. Um, First of all, I would run away. And I can't run that fast. But if it was a life and death situation, I bet I could run pretty quick. Because I have no reason to stay in the fight. I would much rather bail. Unless I'm backed against a wall, then I would have to try and figure out which option I would use. You have to outrun the D's. Thurbon Gold. Let's see who's talking about that. Thurbon Gold max resistance latex exercise band is good for making a slingshot. I don't see why it wouldn't be, man. That's pretty much was the kind of go-to thing for a long while when slingshots were first kind of getting a little bit of boost in popularity. There is other options that are better, in my opinion. But if that's all you have, then hell yeah, shoot it, man. It's going to be good. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My fingers have gone numb. Let's smack that can, maybe. There's half of it up there still. Still got that bigger can in the background there. See if we can get that guy. Still hitting it a little bit. There we go. That was a decent hit. Yeah, it's like only 4 hours away, I believe, coin. And it is a 50-50 chance right now. So today we're off of work. I would say probably Monday I will have a new calendar up and I will be able to attempt to take some days off. So how it works is I have to just put every day that I can possibly think of up there that I want. And the yes or no thing, it's not a guarantee, you know what I mean? So if I put all the dates up there and some of them stick, then I'm good. Stick. kind of up in the air as of now. I will definitely know more as time goes on. I'm still thinking about hitting up the ECST, man. I kind of wasn't gonna for a little bit, then I kind of was, and the more I think about it, the more I want to go. I'd like to get better. Last year I placed like butt, dude, like really far down. And I'd like to get back up there a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I let myself down last year. I could have gotten better. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm gonna try, man. It's been so cold and windy up here. I ain't been slinging, just crafting for the last month. -20. Holy cow, man. That is insane. I'm gonna try. It sounds fun, man. Yeah, that is cold, brother. -20. Jesus. No thanks, man. I'm not even digging this fucking 15. And I'm trying not to cuss. Sorry, guys. It just rolls off the tongue sometimes. I'm trying my best. Yeah, this 15 stuff is not for me. Okay, we got 2. Can we complete the letter? Got it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. My goal is to sweep the tournament this year. I bet you could do it, man. You are a really good shot there, Coin. For as big of a punk as you are a great shot. I give you that. Yeah, Weston's right up there too, man. He's a super, super good shot too. Oh, you guys are on the centigrade. I forget. -4 is freaking cold, dude. 30. Yeah, we're gonna be up in the 40s next week, so we got a couple of cold days to get through, and then there's a warming trend, so that'll be fun. I want to figure out one more target on this thing on the top, so I can kind of make I want like one of those pheasant head kind of things, maybe. I want something that flaps, like when you hit it, just makes a smack. I went through the hole on that disc. There we go. Start the ladder upwards. Got old Whitey there. Now let's go for Gringo. Got it. Nice. He's a threat, but I'm feeling good. Depending on if I go to ECST, which I'm gonna try, I'll be happy with better than I did last year. Last year I think I got 37, which is horrible. I can shoot better than that. So I'm gonna try and beat that. First year that I went, I got I think 20th. I would be super happy if I could get in the top 20. Anything higher than that would just be extra. I'm pretty happy with being in the 20 range. I was not happy being 37th. But, oh well. Can't change it. Can't change it. There's Hawk fighting back. Probably would get 10 out of 30 targets at the woods course. I don't think you're too bad there, Sam. You can't be that bad. Lurking in the background. Hawk the lurker. Oh, god damn it. I'm dropping so many of these things. My fingers have definitely gone completely numb. I'm surprised they're even coming out of the pouch the right way. There we go. I think my toes are numb now too. Oh yeah. Time to ring the bell. Oh, I was so close. I think for me, what I need to kind of get a little bit better on is the speed shoot. I don't know. I was in the shower right here. I'm in the bath. Oh my lord. So we got Thomas working on some electrics. You got Weston showering, Coin bathing. Good stuff, man. Who's Bubbles? Isn't that the monkey? Michael Jackson's monkey, right? I know there's a joke somewhere in there. Okay. We got the disc. We got the white thing. Let's go for the green thing. We got it. Let's go for the can. Can we do a full round with frozen fingers? Got the can. That was the fence. It wasn't the house. And the bell. Oh, son of a gun. A little chubbed up. You got a little chubbed up. Oh my lord, my fingers hurt. I'll pick up some of these stupid things. There we go. Yeah, Thomas, that's the joke I'm talking about right there. I'm going to remove. It's not very respectable. Okay, Bike Life. Well, I appreciate you giving me a shot, and I'm sorry that you had to go. And if you were disrespected, I apologize for that too. All right, let's see if we can shoot this here. Yeah. The birds are like, what in the hell's going on here? I am not shooting birds. There we go. It can get worse. Yeah, it can get a lot worse real quick. I've been keeping it pretty clean these past few lives, dude. Damn. We got everybody's bathing and bubbling around here, man. What the heck? I'm freezing my freaking nards off out here. You guys are all living it up in the steamy showers. One more batch ammo and I'm done with this. Yeah, I do a little more. I am kind of an instinctive shooter to a certain degree, but I aim off of this top tip here. So when whatever target I'm going after is going to be in this general area. Sore ass legs, they hurt like a mofo right now. Uh-oh, what'd you do? Happy New Year! How are you, Mrs. Hicks? How's life treating you? I was actually through the hole again. Very nice. There we go. She'd be curving. We got a curveball. There, back down at the bottom. Got the white one. Oh, right below it, right below it. Andy Lowe, my brother. Wesley Marshall. Dang, son. Climbing up scaffolding on the past 2 days. Yeah, that'll do it, man. Happy New Year, Andy. TTT Edits. How are ya? I made it to midnight. Yep, I made it to midnight and beat on a pot with a stick or a spoon. Held some money in my pocket, or I had it in my pocket. I didn't hold it. And then we yelled and screamed and then went to bed. Greetings from rainy SoCal. Greetings. How are you? 2 last night. I went to bed around 12, 11. I said what? Do you believe in magic? Coin does. Andy Low Plinks. He has been coming up with these crazy ass slingshots, man. What was that? The trimester? Oh, that was the last one. Some good stuff, man. I still like my name for the one, man. Billy T. Club. Large and in charge. Here to clean up this old town. Yeah, you've been coming up with some pretty wild stuff, man. It's good stuff. Coin only performs magic. He doesn't believe in it. Oof. Dude. I think my hand might be frozen to this slingshot. Curveball, curveball. All right. Trying to work the ladder up again. There we go. Try for the green. It was a hit, but it wasn't that good. Oh. Yeah, those are some pretty neat slingshots, man. Dale Brewer, what up? How are you? Happy New Year. Who's ready for ECST 2026? Not me. I am not. I don't know if I'm ever going to be ready, you know? But I'm going to most likely go and have a really good time. I'm just going to, we all need to do a rain dance, an anti-rain dance before we go. No rain this year. How about some sunshine and blue skies? Ooh, doggy, doggy. All right, just got to hit the 40. Can he do it? Oh, man, I can't get a good clean hit on that damn thing. Chad, what's going on? How are you? At 500, so I'll be making a video announcing the winner soon. Sweet. Slingburger. Yeah, hell yeah, man. My night was very uneventful. But it was fun. And the kids had a blast. They wanted to stay up late, and they did. And I'm glad you made it too there, Slingy Burger. Ninja. What's up, my brother? How are you? All right. I got that coffee can way out there. Oh, got it. Scared the crap out of that bird. I didn't even see him sitting there. Sorry, bird. Didn't mean to scare you. He's sitting right behind this can. I'm not going to shoot him. Don't worry. He's not going to get hurt. He'll probably fly away. Yep, he flew away. Wonder what he's doing. You think he's eating? Do they eat stuff in the winter or what? Ain't nothing out there, dude. I don't think they eat bugs. Maybe he's trying to suck up some of that dead weeds. Mean Chad Green. Mean Chad Green. I don't think Chad Green could be mean. He seems like a very nice fella. Nice young man. Yeah, I nicked that can. Go for the distance. Oof. Don't know where that went. Might have been a little high. Yep, a little bit high. Kind of losing track out there. There she goes. Freeze it. Green. Might chase a can across the pond today. One day it's frozen, next day open water. I think the ice is here to stay now. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is normally where we would settle into like the deep part of winter, you know. Typically around here, January, February is brutal. But this year's been odd. It's been up and down. We had 60 degrees a week ago. Now we're at 15. We're supposed to be back through a warming trend coming up. So yeah, I don't even know what to tell you anymore. What the heck is black-eyed peas and cabbage? And not washing your clothes. Is that a superstition or something? I've never heard that one. Is that a southern thing or something? I've never heard of that. Ever. Please explain. Somebody. That is not something that we do up here. I can tell you that. But I can dig it. Whatever works, man. Pardon me. That was for Connie, by the way. Got that half a can hanging up there. Oof, oof, oof. Oh yeah, I should probably wait. Crushed about 2 dozen oysters last night. Ooh yeah, there you go. I don't know if that's a southern thing, but cabbage is supposed to be for money and black-eyed peas is for good luck. Dude, I have never heard of that, man. Southern suspicious things. What's my favorite food? I would say a big fat bowl of everything, Sam. I am an eater, as you can tell. I love to eat. How about you, Sammy boy? What's your go-to meal? I'm gonna try and walk it up the ladder. You know, I don't think I've ever had black-eyed peas. I've heard them. See if we can hit that stinking bell out there. See, I've heard hawkhead and wait, hold on a second. Do not show feet. That explains the smell of the tournaments. Yeah. The odor of the hawk. Tacos and nachos. Hell yeah. You can't go wrong with those, man. I'll tell you that right now. Spread toast. Thank you. Okay. I'm not quite catching on to that one yet, but it's a possibility. Let's just go after that 40 for a second. Concentrate on a normal size target, I guess. That curtain is solid, man. There we go. That's a hit. It's just, yeah, it just froze. I didn't have it dried off all the way. I'm hitting it, but I'm hitting kind of on the top side a little bit. There we go. That was a good one. How about I break my foot off in your ass, Chris? Hell yeah. You got to spread your toes when you do it, though. Christopher Colbert. Spread toes. Thank you. You don't want to see my toes. I could build a barn with them. Hammer toes galore, baby. Tapping them 16 pennies. Ooh, something shot off of that can. Still getting some good smacks on it. Ooh, until that. Feed the trolls and block them. Feed the trolls and block them. Yeah, right. Get them all charged up, and then pull the plug. See if we can hit the can out there. Hiding in the weeds. We got it. Got it again. Oh, that was a good one. Probably behind the tree now. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you can still see it. See if we can get another one on it. Here we go. Ooh, right in front of it. Still in range. Has not been blocked yet. And it's done. Cannot reach it no more. Who is this West guy? So what's your plans for the rest of the day? Well, bike life. I am going to get off of here pretty soon because I honestly cannot feel my fingers even with the gloves on. And I need to, if you really want to know, rather boring stuff. Take it easy, Sam. I need to break down a bunch of cardboard from Christmas delights so I can get my wife's car back into the garage efficiently instead of trying to keep driving, walking around it. I don't know, everything's cramped out there. So I got to get rid of some trashola, warm my fingers up, drink some hot coffee, and enjoy not being at work. You guys should, dude. It's a good day for that kind of stuff, man. I think you have good crowds out here. A lot of people are seem to have the day off, so that is pretty nice. You guys have made this a fun chat once again, man. Thank you. I appreciate you guys dipping in on your day off and giving me some time. Don't have anything coming up right now. We're just gonna get through this little ice age, and then we'll start pumping out stuff full speed ahead pretty soon, man. I'm getting it all lined up. So, but yeah, I got nothing right now. Thank you for hanging out with me. I enjoyed every second, and enjoy your day and try and get some other lives going. And yeah, I will try and stop in if I get the notification. Take it easy, be good and stuff. I don't have any like catchphrases. Go out and shoot if you can. See ya.